What up, guys? Spotbot here with a little bit of Clash of Clans here on my Town Hall level 8. See my walls? My God, I got some walls. I'm building some walls. All my intersecting walls, like I said, are done. And slowly but surely, all these walls will be black with the little skulls on top. Yes, eventually here at Town Hall 8. And I will have my Barbarian King at level 10. So following up on a video I did the other day about the absolute best and fastest army configuration you can put together for generating resources, for gathering resources, gold, and elixir. The only problem with that army configuration is that it's a net decrease typically in your dark elixir, especially at the stages that I'm at, you know, gold 3, gold 2, gold 1, in and around that range. You're not going to get a net positive income of dark elixir. I mean, we ran from, I think, 20,000 down to 14,000 or something like that when I was running those raids with the barbarians and the minions, okay? So, and it also applies, you know, what if you don't have that dark elixir? You've just gotten to Town Hall 7. You want to gather dark elixir. You don't want to be using it up, especially when you first build your storage. I mean, you can't obviously drill it. You can only get it by raiding, right? And when you get it, you don't want to lose it. You want to have it available so that you can upgrade your Barb King or actually buy him in the first place, right? Okay, so what's the next best army that you can train? Well, it's really, I mean, you could go with the quickest army possible without using Dark Elixir troops is to go with 200 basically at my Town Hall level or whatever level your army camps are at. All barbarians, an all barbarian army. However, I do like to have archers in my armies, okay? You know, similar to having a whole ton of barbarians, and I think we had, what, 30 minions? Did we have 30? Yeah, I think it was 30 minions. So 140 barbarians and 30 minions. Well, now I'm running 160 barbarians and 40 archers, okay? Yes, you get more units in your army camps because the barbarians and archers both only take up 1 slot, whereas the minions take up 2 slots. So you do actually have more, but you know, are the archers as effective? It's not bad. Again, it's based upon your base selection and attacking. Okay, so we're just going to take a look at attack log, my attack log for the last 4 attacks, and you can see, I mean, I've actually done better, and you know, than I did with my barbarian slash minion army. And it was mainly because of base selection, and perhaps it was just the time of day. I recorded all of these attacks within the last 3 hours. Okay, so late Sunday morning on, what's the date today? February 16th, okay? So maybe that's a good time. Maybe that's the time when, you know, people were playing last night, and if people got like a 12-hour shield or whatever, then their shields have run out this morning, and, you know, overnight the resources have collected in the gold mines and the elixir collectors, right? So, but you can see here, I mean, I've got a pretty decent income of gold. Again, I don't really care that much about the elixir. I care about the gold. 252,000, 245,000, 245,000, 268,000. In this last attack, I got 2,500, over 2,500 dark elixir. So that's bonus. And I 1-starred 2 bases, and I 2-starred 2 bases. So my net trophy gain was, what, 23, 30, 37. 37 net trophies that I'm gaining. I'm now sitting at 1912, coupled with the trophies that I've gained over my base defense. I started, you know, a week and a half ago or whatever at 15, just over 1,500, probably around 1,512, and I'm up to 1912, so a net gain of 400 trophies. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these replays. Again, yeah, I got lucky, obviously, with a lot of these base setups, and I'm strictly going for the gold. Going for the gold, baby, just like the Olympics, right? We're going for the gold. Now, I'm using my Barbarian King. Mainly here, I wanted to use him so he could break into that wall and get that gold mine, okay? I'm not using wall breakers, I'm not using giants, so, you know, we tear through this base, and we get our 50%, and we're golden, right? And we got 218 or 252,000 worth of gold here, so excellent. Perfect. That's what you want to see. Let's go to the next one, and we're going to run through these fairly quickly. I don't think we need to replay them at single speed, do we? Okay, so here's another base. right? Town Hall's on the outside. I'm pretty sure we can at least get 1 star with a Town Hall, possibly 2 star with the 50% as well. Base destruction. Going after, again, the gold mines. And there's the Town Hall gone. There's all the gold gone. All his gold was in the gold mines. And you can see, if you look at the elixir, dark elixir drill, it's full, right? It's at capacity. So you know, and looking at the elixir collectors, you know that all the gold and all the elixir, etc., are in the gold mines and elixir collectors. Now you notice, okay, in this base we have another elixir collector right there and another elixir collector right on the other side. If we were focused more on elixir, then we would have sent more troops and our archers in on those corners of the base as opposed for the gold mines. So it depends on exactly what you're going for. I don't need elixir, I need gold. If you were going for a combination, then maybe I would have put more focus, and there's another collector, elixir collector in the middle there, but I would have maybe put more focus on getting those 2 elixir collectors on the corners of the base, right? Okay, so it all depends on what you're going for. What kind of resource do you need more? And as always, at least for the time being, for me, it's gold. It's gold. Okay, so here's another base. This guy's he's got some pretty good wall upgrades. Again, going for that Town Hall. I want to make sure, yes, I am going for resources, but if I can, I always want to make sure I can get that 1 star. I mean, I'd rather not lose trophies. If it was a matter of me getting all the resources and not getting a star versus getting a star and getting hardly any resources, then, you know, I'd err on the side of, well, I don't care if I lose trophies, right? But in this case, I mean, we managed to get the Town Hall, and we still got 245,000. Yeah, we left about 15,000 on the table, and I send in a lightning strike just to get some of that dark elixir out of the dark elixir drill. Okay, so that was replay number 3. Let's go to replay number 4 here. And this was the best one and the easiest one. And you'll see what I did in order to, at the end of this attack. So he's at Town Hall 10. You know, just looking at the Town Hall, there are going to be hidden Teslas. Obviously. It's so obvious, it's painful. Yes, we're still going to send our guys in. And I sent in my Barbarian King. I enraged him so that he would attack a lot faster and we could take out the Town Hall. And at the same time, I'm focusing in on the gold. Yes, again, we did leave some on the table. I don't think I had any lightning spells left. Otherwise, I might have... maybe I did, didn't I? No, I don't think I did. But I could have used my lightning spells. Oh, I did. Okay, I had 1 lightning spell left. And I don't typically bring in my clan castle troops because I wanted them for defense. I wanted them for defensive purposes. But I knew I was sitting at 49%. And I knew that dark elixir drill, if you look at this drill, you know, it's pretty much full. So I could send in, I knew I had archers in my clan castle, so I could send them in on the base right there, take out that dark elixir drill, and that would pop me over the 50%. Yes, I already had the 1 star, but the combined bonus or benefit of getting the 2nd star as well as getting the additional dark elixir was well worth using those clan troops. But like I said, because I'm trying to get those defensive base replays and making sure my defense is solid, I don't really like using my clan castle troops unless I really need to on an attack. Okay, same with the Barbarian King. I don't really generally want to use him on attack because I want him available for my defense. Okay, so looking at the army training, so if we take the 40 barbarians and the 10 archers, it's going to take you about 17.5 minutes, okay? When you compare that to the other army with just the barbarians and the minions at 11.3 minutes. So it's a significant increase in time and a significant decrease in the amount of resources that you can generate. I think you're applicable to be able to get approximately the same amount of resources. For instance, if I were to attack these 4 bases with the barbarian minion army, I would have come out pretty much exactly the same as I did here, okay? I don't think there would be that much of a difference. It was just base selection. Yes, I had less gold, I think less net resources gained when I did the video with the barbarians and the minions, but I think it's just based on sometimes luck of the draw, sometimes on decent base selection when you're raiding, okay? So excuse me, looking at the 17 and a half minutes, I mean, if we're looking at, let's say, I mean, we net probably about 252,000 gold on average in those 4 attacks. So if we do 252,000 across, 17 and a half minutes. So how many attacks can we do in 17 and a half minutes per hour? Well, you're talking 3.4 versus if we did the army with the barbarians and the minions, I mean, we're at 5.3, right? So there's a significant decrease. If we did 5.3 attacks per hour at 252,000 gold, then we're sitting at a net gain of gold per hour of over 1.3 million. Okay, if you can manage 250,000 gold and 250,000 elixir at the same time, then you're looking at over 2.6 million net resource gain per hour using barbarian slash minions. But if we're looking at using barbarian slash archers, and we're talking about a 17 and a half minute training time, then again 3.4 attacks per hour, and if we're looking at 252,000 gold, we're only getting a net gain of 864,000 gold per hour. Okay, so if we doubled that, 1.6 million versus the 2.6 million, so we're getting 1 million less resources per hour using this army versus an army of barbarians and minions. But again, on the flip side, we're not losing our Dark Elixir, okay? We're going to have a net gain of Dark Elixir, especially if we attack bases and we manage to get bases with a high concentration of gold, as well as a high concentration of Dark Elixir. So it's just another option for you guys. Again, this is probably, outside of training, 50 barbarians in each of our barracks. We're training 10. So, I mean, there's only, 50 seconds? 50 seconds that longer that it's taking us to train this army versus an all barbarian army. So it's not too bad. Less than a minute difference to train this army. And I think the net gain with the archers is pretty significant just because you can attack those mines and collectors that might be inside the exterior walls of a base. But it's just an option for you guys. Not the quickest gathering army, but the second, I'd call it the second fastest, quickest army that you can train, and pretty much the quickest if you are not using Dark Elixir troops, okay? If you don't have access to Dark Elixir, or you don't want to lose Dark Elixir because you're training those Dark Elixir troops, okay? Just an option for you guys. It's pretty good. Not too bad, right? Not too bad on the attack log. And we're getting close to Crystal. Crystal 3, baby. Here we come. We only need 88 more trophies. I'm sure we'll have them sometime this week. Okay, guys? That's it for now. We'll catch you next time. Spider out.